So firstly is there are several things that are not working well in healthcare in India. And the second reason really is that we have the opportunity, because the health system is not well defined, to create a more sustainable health system for the future. So what is not working in healthcare in India today? We have low access. 75% of the population does not have insurance. 5% of the middle India only has insurance. We have low quality and inconsistent quality. Accreditation for hospitals and labs is less than 1%. And this is a big issue for us to address going forward. On the other hand, we are seeing a tsunami of non-communicable diseases impact India. The cost of that is very substantial, estimated at 6.2 trillion. So this is the point when the health system has not been fully defined, like the US, for us to create and define a more sustainable health system for the future. The economic impact, unfortunately, can be extremely severe, and in non-communicable diseases by itself has the potential to derail a big part of our growth and development story. Let me give you a data point. A 10% increase in chronic disease can reduce economic growth by 0.5%. So the impact is very substantial. The second impact is the cost of non-communicable diseases is 6.2 trillion. So if it's unaddressed, our disease burden, and when you think about our global contribution to global morbidity from NCDs, will be 24% by 2030. The gains are very substantial. You have a healthier population, you have a more productive population, you have people who are covered with catastrophic insurance and less exposed to falling into poverty, which today is a huge issue in healthcare. And so the gains are extremely significant. So it's about productivity gains, it's about well-being, and that all translates into economic growth and development. Very, very substantial. And we fundamentally believe that access, universal health insurance needs to be provided for basic coverage right now. This is what all Indians should have a right to. And within that, it's very important for us to cover prevention, because we need to shift the paradigm from a paradigm which is today focused on sickness to one that's focused on wellness. The data behind why we would focus on wellness is very compelling. There's a 40 to 85% reduction in cost and a 2 to 10 times increase in the survival rates by focusing on wellness. So that really needs to be the paradigm shift going forward. Report. The biggest recommendation of the government is health needs to be made a national priority. What that means is that government spending needs to go up from 1.3% of GDP to 3% of GDP. Overall, healthcare needs to go up from 4 to 6% of GDP, right? So that is the biggest change that needs to be brought up in terms of the government. The second big change is an increase in public health. We need to place much greater emphasis when it comes to immunization rates, which today is only 60 odd percent for kids that are fully immunized. Within public health, the government has a responsibility not to leave any child behind. Our malnutrition rates and undernourishment rates are 33% for kids under 3 and 44% for kids under 5. So that's what the government needs to really address. And along with that, it's a sanitation and then curtailing the use of alcohol and tobacco, which is proven to have high ROI. The first one really is to declare health as a national priority and commit more resources to health. Second one is to make sure that the unutilized beds in the public system are better utilized and treatment is provided. Third is to really rethink with a mission mode approach on how are you going to expand skilling, which is in huge acute shortage in India.